welcome back to our channel. Have you ever realized that you might have been tolerating certain behavior in your children, hoping that they will disappear on their own?
But unfortunately, they become habits and we get very frustrated with them.
So let's take tattling, for example, and the dictionary defines tattling as reporting someone else's wrongdoing.
Wow, and there we have it already. Just the definition shows that it's a hard issue, something we don't want to let take root in our children's lives.
So stay with us until the end of the video as we'll explore some ways to break the cycle of tattling.
So why do children tattle?
I think number one is they want the other child to get into trouble.
We know that one.
Or they want to get themselves out of trouble.
Same too. Or they're seeking attention, or they really have a legitimate concern.
As mentioned before, tattling is a matter of the heart. And we see this in Matthew 15 verse 18.
Exactly where it's written, but what comes out of a person's mouth comes from their heart, and these defile them.
So actually, how do we handle it in a practical way?
And we promised you some practical support. Let's dive into it together.
So number one, reflect on your parenting.
Yeah, it's always number one.
And you may realize, at least we realize, that sometimes we are the one that encourage tattling in the midst of our own families.
And how do we do that? Unfortunately, because we rely on it. Ouch.
So Shamira, when one child comes screaming and crying, I guess it's natural to listen to them first.
Exactly, but in our household, the rule was that they could only speak about what they did. So if one of them was pointing the finger to their sibling, we quietly reminded them of our rule, and staying consistent with that made a big difference.
Number two, set clear expectation. Talk about creating at home a non-tattling space.
Exactly, and keep it simple and age appropriate, but don't forget to build on it once they get older.
Encourage them to own their action and understand that tattling isn't necessary unless it's a matter of safety, of course.
Exactly, and this really helps them to make the shift and protect their heart and strengthen their sibling relationship.
So number three, stop tattling in the moment. We know that tattling is usually emotionally driven, so pause them right away.
Exactly, and what we usually say when we stop them, we ask them, are you speaking about somebody else or yourself? How is your heart attitude? And what is our rule at home?
And if they stay persistent, ask them, is it a matter of safety?
Exactly, or why do you feel the need to tell me? Or have you already tried to work it out with your sibling?
And actually it's great because it helped them to pause and reflect instead of rushing into tattling.
One thing we realized is that many parents think that children should figure it out themselves. And even in our example, we asked our child, did you try to work it out with your sibling? Well, we can only do that if we taught them beforehand.
So be ready to invest time teaching them conflict resolution, especially if they are young or if it's new to them.
Exactly.
It's really time consuming, right?
It is, but it's so worth it. And it's our responsibility to guide and lead them. There are no shortcuts, and you'll be very happy about the foundation you build. If you found today's video encouraging, join us weekly for more practical and life-giving insights on this beautiful journey called parenthood. Until then, bye.